recording. Alright, so we are going on a snappish little shoot today. I have in the past taken a whole swag of, hang on, where am I going? Bald Hill, yep, alright, let's go there. So going out to Bald Hill, I know a place where there's a good long stretch of beach where there is a fair bit of rubbish washed up. So let's see what we can get. I've probably got maybe probably 30 clips, or maybe not quite, no, probably between 20 and 30, I guess, clips online of different kind of ocean plastic, you know, close-ins, mids, some static shots, some sliding shots, and I think they look good. There's some, yeah, some of them have sold. I've probably sold one clip, I've sold 3 times, and I've sold probably 2 or 3 other clips once each, so I consider the whole thing's been worthwhile. Brought the gloves just in case I need something extra. They should be right though. Oh man. Okay, this is a bloody hat. Anyway. Alright, here we are. Hat locked. Hat's in the way. Get to it. Oh God. Now, I'm happy to leave the mic on and bring the action camera. I don't want it to be in the shot though. So the microphone in the shot will ruin everything. Oh, we're in business. Alright. Turn him off. Righto, that's all set up. I'm just going to leave everything here. I need to go far. Oh, what a beautiful spot this is. Amazing, bloody tropical islands. This place is magical. But then you walk over here, where the high tide mark is. This is the sort of stuff I'm talking about. Lighter, shoes, bottles, fishing floats, plastic, squid jig, bottles, grasshoppers, floats, that's a good one. Might use that. Sitting up there, obviously I'll come in from this side because there's my shadow, so I'm gonna come in this side, grab that one. So camera, probably there, slider, left to right, bottle there, rubbish there, bottle here, one of those Vitz bottles, has your nylon fishing rope, the fishing float up there, flip-flops. Look at that music, but anyway, I don't know where the music's coming from. One of those lights, it's going there, just all this crap just washes in. All right, let's turn this off, let's bring it along, let's bring this stuff. Bang, 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 that's all I need for now. So camera on the slider, bag and the little grabby hand. So I've got my current favourite lens. It's a 28-105, the Nikon manual focus. I actually really like the lens, it's great. It's manual focus is terrible, and it's obviously manual focus only, but that's its only drawback. It is an awesome lens. It's nice and sharp. It's not too heavy. Great zoom range throughout the process. It is a good lens. I like it. What am I going to grab? Get from here. Well, like a single object as kind of the hero. Let's just grab it as it was. 85. Let's fix the zoom. Just going to turn it. Bonk. So this way I can just go bump. Yeah. Quick test shot over there. Nice. Yeah, that's all right. That's sort of kind of what I was thinking. I want it to be a lot lower, the bottle looking out into the water, and then kind of dunk straight up like a, I guess like a bird would snag it, but that it is what it is. Oh, all right. What else we got? Oh, there's a bottle there. Right, so I might just get a few clips. I'll crank it back to 20, and I'll just get, maybe, yeah. And I'll just get myself grabbing a heap of rubbish through here, and basically just fill in the bag. So what do I want? Not 105, probably maybe 50. Yeah, it could be moving a little bit faster. I might get this part moving a bit quicker. Issue is there's no foreground interest. Now I've got this hole set up as low as I can to really get it looking good. Shit, I wonder if I could do that. This log would be alright. But then I'd need to make it look good. Let's see how this. So, go on the camera, push play, go, 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 go. I hope this works. So this is a 105 focal length, so a long length. Man, big block of rubber or some shit. So it's got that foreground interest, so it's going to look like there's movement, because you've got the foreground, from the slider's on 20%, so it's kind of, you're not going to see much movement until you put something bang in front of it with your foreground interest. Then that accentuates the movement of the slider, because the eye's subtly drawn to what it can see out of focus at the front. But obviously what I'm doing is in focus. So it keeps coming back to that, but you'll see its movement. Let's have a look. A massive bag of rubbish already, hey? And that's just 2 tiny little patches. Okay, stop. Now, one thing I've noticed just sitting here, there is a little kid's flip-flop just there, and this log is here. So, and I haven't just completely hammered this bit with footprints, so I'm going to set it up just there, and it's going to reveal, it's going to slide, it's going to reveal the flip-flop, and I'm going to be on that side, and I'm going to grab it. So, I reckon that's going to work. So, where would I reveal it from? So let's go back to point A. So considerations, the sun, where my shadow is going to be, I don't want the whole thing covered in footprints. So that's obviously, yeah, so I'm going to have to come from that side, just because obviously I want the hero being the child's flip-flop. So I push play, I'll count to whatever, count to 20, and I'll just snag from here. Oh, yesterday turned out to be quite successful actually, all things considered. I was having a heap of dramas with the slider app on my phone. It was giving me the shits royally, but got through that. That's pretty minor in the grand scheme of things really. It's a very temporary problem, which was pretty easily rectified with some patience and a bit of time. But ended up getting 28 clips out of yesterday, which was really good. Man, it was hot, just baking in that afternoon sun. But I got probably 20 rubbish clips. Some of them started to feel a little bit same, but that's a blue-winged kookaburras on the pole. It's a long way away for the camera. Anyway, about 28 of those. And then as I was sort of packing up, was ready to go, and I was ready to slog back to the car, all these butterflies turned up on the on this. Man, they smashed that. It's a wallaby from yesterday. I'm assuming the dingoes around here just hammered it. But anyway, come on, dog. So all these butterflies turned up on this tree that I was using for shade with all my gear. So that was pretty good. So I got 5 or 6 of those clips, and some of them actually turned out really nicely. So I guess the takeaway from that would be, once you're packed up and ready to go, maybe just consider sitting and waiting and seeing if something else comes up, because that was completely unexpected. Turned up, got one whole bag of rubbish, 20 rubbish clips, and a handful of butterfly shots. So yeah, so that'll, editing those up, I did a lot of those last night. I'll finish up the edits and uploads today. Get out, get some more stuff. Not really sure what I'll get today, but I'll come up with something. I'll have a look at my list of notes and suggestions and ideas and see what I come up with. I might head out for a fish and see what I can get. The roads will be super dry now because these last 3 days of just baking hot sun. So I'm not sure what I'll tackle today. But anyway, signing off from yesterday. Thank you. See you later.